Hi viewers, welcome to ChemEasy. In this video, let us see Perkin condensation reaction or Perkin reaction. Before watching this video, subscribe ChemEasy to learn chemistry easily. In Perkin condensation, aromatic aldehydes undergoes condensation with aliphatic acid anhydride containing at least 2 alpha hydrogen atoms in the presence of sodium or potassium salt of the corresponding acid to form alpha beta unsaturated acid. In this example, benzaldehyde is an aromatic aldehyde and acetic anhydride is aliphatic acid anhydride, which consists of 3 alpha hydrogen atoms, and in presence of sodium acetate, which is the salt of corresponding acid, produces cinnamic acid, that is alpha beta unsaturated acid. During this Perkin condensation reaction, only alpha hydrogen atoms of the anhydride are involved. For example, condensation between benzaldehyde and propionic anhydride. In this, propionic anhydride consists of 2 alpha hydrogens and 3 beta hydrogens, in which only this alpha hydrogen involved in Perkin condensation reaction. You can see in the product is alpha methyl cinnamic acid. Here this beta hydrogen atom, that is CH3, is present here as such, and this alpha hydrogen atom involved in the reaction, and here only carbon is there. Apart from simple aromatic aldehydes, there are vinylogs, heterocyclic aldehydes, and phthalic anhydride also undergoes Perkin condensation reaction. For example, cinnamaldehyde on condensation with acetic anhydride in presence of sodium acetate gives cinnamyl acrylic acid, and furfural, which is one of the heterocyclic aldehyde with acetic anhydride in presence of sodium acetate gives 3,2-furyl acrylic acid, and phthalic anhydride on condensation gives phthalyl acetic acid. Now let us see the mechanism involved in Perkin condensation reaction. Initially, acetate ion is produced from sodium acetate, and then this acetate ion abstracts a proton from the alpha carbon atom of the acetic anhydride and gives carbanion. In next step, this carbanion attacks the carbonyl carbon atom of aromatic aldehyde and produces product for the step 2, which consists of negatively charged oxygen atom. In next step, this product abstracts a proton from acetic acid. It means this acetic acid is formed in step 1 along with the carbanion. From this acetic acid, this product abstracts a proton and produces aldol type compound. So this product looks like the product which is formed by aldol condensation. Then in next step, from this aldol type compound, water eliminated, that is dehydration, takes place and gives a double bond containing unsaturated compound. This one poured with water, then followed by hydrolysis, produces alpha beta unsaturated acid, that is cinnamic acid. There are some important points to be noted in Perkin condensation reaction. This Perkin condensation reaction requires prolonged heating and high temperature because a weak base has to react with a weak acid. Then in this reaction, the anhydride adds to the aldehyde. This concept is proved by when benzaldehyde, acetic anhydride and trimethylamine are pyridine on heating, cinnamic acid is obtained. But benzaldehyde, sodium acetate and pyridine when heated, cinnamic acid not obtained. So the alkali salt acts only as the catalyst. If the meta-directing group is present on the aromatic ring, then the reaction is promoted by the presence of this meta-directing group. When anhydride with only one alpha hydrogen atom is used, then there is no dehydration and only aldol type product is isolated. It means after dehydration of aldol type product only we are getting final unsaturated acid, alpha beta unsaturated acid. Suppose if the anhydride contains only one alpha hydrogen atom, then this dehydration of aldol type compound is not possible. Then the Perkin reaction is specific for aromatic aldehydes which cannot undergo self-condensation in the presence of the basic catalyst. Then in this reaction, the catalyst, that is sodium or potassium salt of the acid, can be replaced by other bases like sodium carbonate, quinoline, pyridine and triethylamine.